Alright, we are outside my house on this cold, rainy day, and today is a Fluorescent Friday you've been waiting for a little while. That's right. We are going to do a tour of all of my fluorescent lights in this house. And not just fluorescent, LED, HID, and incandescent. I'm also going to show you some projects I'm currently working on. So with that being said, we are here in my dark living room, Alexa app in hand. So let's start off with the two strip lights. Here we go. Epic. Both these lights are new now. These are lights I got at the Habitat store and I took the vintage lights down. I converted these to preheat. Let's do this one more time. This one over here, if I can get to do it, the starter's very vocal. There you go, you heard it that time. So we got the two strip lights up there, F40 T12 Fluorescents. And now up here, we have some Genie LED bulbs. Let's turn them on. 1, 2, 3, and they're color changing. Alexa lamps white. That's right. They turn white. And over here we have another Genie LED bulb in the lamp. Pretty cool. And as we move down here, two F45 Fluorescents. Let's turn them on. That's on a glow starter. This is a smart starter. And glow, then start. Behind the lamp, we have a Kim Lighting wall director. Let's turn this on. I love the sound the ballast makes when it hits. This right here is a warm white bulb, 3000K. And you can see the lines from the 60 Hz flicker, which is actually 120 times. This one takes a few minutes to warm up. Alright, here it is at full brightness. Here we are at the Knick-Knack Nook, where we have several of Dave Lay's creations. And some other stuff. F8 T5. Another F8 T5 from the Diesel Nut. Dual F8 T5 made by Dave Lay, given to me by Brian. And we all know and love this fixture from Dave Lay. Epic. On the bottom shelf, an F6 T5 from the Diesel Nut. This is the only one that's not warm white in here. Awesome. Now as we're sitting here on my Davenport, above the door, we have this 13 watt PL fixture that came from the Habitat store. It's pretty blinky and it has a slow starter. Over here by the end table we have the Odyssey Black Light Rocket, which takes an F30 T12 Black Light Blue. Wow, that's the best startup it's ever given. Over on top of the Dominion elevator panel, we have the first Lampe light I ever got back in college in 1998, still rocking its original bulb. Sitting here next to the Davenport is another Lampe light that I got back in college, along with this F15 strip that me and Jason put together. These lights have not been purposed yet, but we'll turn them on. The Lampe is rocking a vintage GE light bulb, F30 T12. Here we go. And the F15 has an industrial red. Let's turn this one on. Normally it's more blinky. Let's try it one more time. Alright, it's not going to blink because we're filming it. Speaking of mood lights, let's go over here and take a peek behind the TV. We have F14 T12 Blue. That was a great startup. And on the other side we have a 13 watt PL green. It's also very blinky. If you look in my windows, you may see a hint of green and red. I wonder where that's coming from. Let's go see. Oh, we have a vintage Lampe light, complete with an outlet on it. Jason gave these to me, and they came from the Habitat store in St. Louis. We got a red one here. And in this window, we have a green one. It's an industrial bulb, made in USA. The last light we have in the living room is right by Yellowbird and Tinklebird. That's right, it's the bird light from Dave Lay. Let's turn it on. Ooh, it gave a great startup. All right, I believe that is every light in the living room. So now we're going to go in the master bedroom. Also, it's going to look a lot different than the last time you saw it. I am sure y'all remember that light right there from Jason. Well, here it is. Let's get some light in here. It gives an excellent startup. And now we're going to zoom out. Does this bedroom look any different from you than the last time we did an update on my lights? I think it looks a lot different. We have some new furniture in here. And the wall has been painted. And a door has been taken out. So now let's start looking at some lights. We'll work from left to right. We have this old incandescent desk light. It's supposed to take an S11 bulb. I'm not sure what kind of bulb I put in it, but it's not very bright. It's nice and dim. Let's get a look at it. There's the bulb. It's incandescent. Next to the desk light, we have the dual F65 shop light from David Lay. Let's turn it on. As you can see, I got a new bed headboard. And it's got some cute little shelves in it. Perfect for displaying stuff such as vintage preheat fluorescent lights, like this F6T5 from the Diesel Nut. Pink. Listen to the starter. It's quiet but epic. Down here is everyone's favorite Black Lightning. Up on top of the bed headboard, we have a red mood light. Awesome startup. It uses an F40 T12 made by Industrial. And this is in one of my vintage strips that used to be out in the living room. And Dave Lay's dual F4 T5 is being used as a nightlight. It always gives a nice blink fest. Now as we look at the bed, there's no more lights on the headboard. Or is there? It just got a little brighter and I heard something. Let's go over here and check it out. That's right. This is the dual F14 T12 from Dave Lay. My latest creation from him. Let's turn it on. Love the sound of the starting compensator. Over on the toilet nightstand, we have the dual F7 T5 from Dave Lay. And this starter came from Tate Thomas. Let's turn this on. This always gives a good start up. Let's do that one more time. Awesome. As you can tell, I got new blackout curtains, but there's something bright behind those. That's right, the F13 T8 from Dave Lay. And it is quite blinky, and if you look below it, you'll see an F20 T12 and an F15 T12 fixture. Those are going to go up there and up there. Over on the dresser, we have an F40 T12 Black Light. Good startup. And over here on the nightstand, an old blacklight screw adapter from the 90s. Next to that, we have an F15 T12 green for mood lighting. And plugged into it, you remember this guy. That's right, the manual preheater. You gotta hold it down to start it. And you pull it out to turn it off. But we're gonna leave it on for now. Alright, that's every room in the bedroom. Now we will go into the bathroom. Where we have some vintage light switches. This turns on the fan. And this turns on this light, which has a Genie LED smart bulb that can be controlled from the phone. I also put a new diffuser in this. And in case you don't remember, this used to be one blue bathroom. Now it's a nice tan bathroom. And there's my 1956 standard toilet. Above the mirror, we have two PL bulbs. They always give a nice blink fest. Next to the mirror, this is probably one of my favorite light fixtures of all time right here. This is a nightlight that has been in my family since I was like 2 years old. Let's turn it on. Ooh, it's red. And it's rocking an LED bulb, which you can see flickering based on the lines. And right here is a nightlight that came off eBay. It has a warm white LED bulb. So, I think that's all the lights in the bathroom and the master bedroom. Let's continue our tour now. As we depart the bathroom into the master bedroom, we are going through the living room into the dining room where, I'm sure y'all remember this light. That's right, the Comco 3 lamper. Let's turn it on. I love this light. This is an epic light. In case you can't tell, the middle bulb is a little bit different. That's because we're rocking an old Westinghouse black ender in there with a dying cathode, so I figure I would use it up. Let's go down a little bit where we have the F30 T12 Strip. This thing usually is not very blinky for some reason. Pretty much comes right on. Below that, we have F14 T12 Pink, Westinghouse. Now we're going to go check out the desk where we have several items. We have 2 stained boards and 2 light fixtures, so I'm sure you know what that's going to mean. This light fixture is going to be mounted on that board, that one on that board. This one will rock a black light circle and be hung in the bedroom. This one will rock a white circle and be hung here in the dining room. But speaking of lights, we got 2 lights to check out here. This one is a DeMar F40 T12 Blue. This one always usually gives a little bit of blinkage. That was an awesome startup. I'm going to turn that off just so you can see the light from the Gymster with the F30 T8 Black Light. And now we will turn the blue light on again. And there went Yellowbird. There are two more lights to look at in this room. As we go over here on top of the filing cabinet, we have another Lampe Black Light. Good end glow. And in the lamp, we have a Genie LED bulb. Let's turn it on. Nice and bright. I'm sure you noticed something pink before I turned on the lamp. That's right, we have a vintage Ge Nightlight down here. Let's turn it on. Oop, that's not the switch. There's the switch, and it's rocking a red LED bulb. And if you turn this, look at this. You can cover up the bulb to where only the stars shine. This is pretty cool. Now let's look over this way. What's in there? That's right, it's the kitchen. Let's go check it out. Also, in case you haven't noticed, I have new light switch plate covers throughout the house. That one's copper. This one here is like a brushed silver color. And the rest of the house has these silver colored light switch plates. Wonder what this light switch turns on. Let's go on the other side of the door frame and look. That's right. My vintage 32 watt circle line. And what a good startup it gave. Oh my gosh, there's a door missing over there. And just for the heck of it, we have a little nightlight in here, which is a CFL. Watch this thing start up. Rapid start. Once it's on, it comes on instantly. See, so that's pretty cool. And yes, I have a 1970s stove in my kitchen. There's my microwave and toaster. And we have two F20 and one F17 fixture in the window. Let's cut these on. And above them, what's this? Another F32. Let's see what it looks like all lit up. Wow, that is bright. That's right, these are some very bright lights, but what's this over here? We have another epic Ge Nightlight. Rocking a warm white LED bulb, where here you can get a much better view of how this light works. This thing controls a shade inside of it to where you can cover this moon up and only the stars shine. Well, now we have an eclipse. Let's leave it on a half moon. There we go. So now we're going to go into the laundry room. Guys, watching this video, please leave a comment as to how many light fixtures I actually have installed and wired up in here. That's right, this used to be a single 32 watt, but here's an old 2232 watt that's been converted from rapid start to preheat by me. Let's turn it on. Epic starter sounds. We gotta do that again. Awesome. Now behind that, you'll see up here on the wall is another one of my Lampe lights from way back in college. Let's turn this on. Epic. And below this is an Ericsson 70 watt sodium vapor light. Let's speed it up a little bit. I always love watching sodium lights come on. But down here, behind that, we have this. Another vintage Eagle nightlight. This one came off eBay. blue LED bulb in there with some horrible flickering. Alright, now let's go back here into the guest bedroom and see if anything has changed in here. For one, it's a lot cleaner, and we still have the light from Force up here. Let's turn it on. That thing always gives a nice startup. Let's pan down here where we see the light from Jacob. F15 T12. It actually blinked that time. Below that, this light came from Kevin in Lynchburg, and it is a manual preheater. Watch this. That's awesome. Now let's swing over here where we have an F14 T12 gold in the window. Gave a great startup. And over on this desk we have two more lights. We have F15 T8 Black Light. It's usually not blinky. It's an old Philips Black Ender. And this light is very special. This is my great-grandfather's old desk light. Manual preheater. Awesome. Alright, that is every light in the house, I believe. So now, we're going to go outside and go down to the man cave. Let's go. That sodium light right there, check this out. It illuminates my backyard, sort of, but I'm going to show you something else. I wonder what light that is. Does anyone know what light that is? Well, let's get out of this rain and go down the basement. So here we are in my kind of wet basement where a lot's changed down here thanks to Aaron. He helped me put the smart switch in that controls this. We all remember my 20-watt screw-in adapter. Awesome. It's not very blinky on that adapter, but wait, that smart switch controls a lot more. That's right, almost every light in this basement. Which, you remember how messy my basement was before. Now this has turned into my man cave, complete with working vintage video game systems, and the fluorescent lighting laboratory, which is back there. So yeah, the basement, this is my fluorescent lighting fun room. Let's look at the lights that are down here. This controlled off the same smart switch is a dual F15 T8. Let's turn it on. And next to it, we have a pull string light with an LED bulb. Cool. You remember the shop light? That's right. Here is the old Harmony House shop light from the Habitat store with some Fiat long life bulbs. Let's turn it on. And back here we have an incandescent light screwed into this lamp socket. Cool. And remember the light from Christie? Dual F20 T12? Here it is. That was awesome. And it illuminates my light bulb collection right here in the fluorescent lighting laboratory. That's right, this is my little fluorescent lighting laboratory. Where here are some projects that are actually being worked on. Some F15 and F14 chrome bathroom fluorescent lights. And illuminating my workstation is this light I got at the Habitat store for $4.99. Now, I had a big problem. You See that ballast down there? Unfortunately, it's fried, and it fried one of the vintage lamps that originally came with this light. But thanks to Mike Davenport, this light now has new ballast, and it's a manual preheater. Watch this. Epic. You have to hold it down for a second to turn it off. And as you can see, it gives a nice uniform light to my fluorescent lighting laboratory. And also, we have another Ericsson sodium light, which we already saw come on upstairs, and a vintage Westinghouse sodium light right here. So let's turn off the video light and turn on these sodium lights. We'll speed this up a little bit. Again, I always like watching these sodium lights come on. Over here's the other one. This one takes longer to warm up than the one over there. That one's already pretty much warmed up. Here we have two double F40 rapid start fixtures. One came from the Habitat store and one came from Mike Davenport. Let's turn these on. We have a green, gold, pink, and deep blue. We'll do that one more time. Awesome. That light in the front is going to be converted to preheat. Next to that, we have the Miralume. I don't remember who it was, but someone said I should fill this with colored bulbs, and I did just that. Let's watch it start up. Oh, I love the way it doesn't sequence. That's amazing. I love this light, y'all. Oh, that time it was random. Now, as you can see, the sodium light is almost warmed up. But let's go over here by the TV and see something. That's right, another light from Mike. Mike gave me this light and it was in very bad shape. But I put a new ballast in it, painted it up, and did this to it. That's right, it's a black light. Now above the black light, plugged into this outlet, we have, I think this is our final night light. It's a blue LED, and as you can see, it's got that horrible flicker. It's like a corncob bulb. This thing flickers like crazy. There's the black light. I wonder what this is right here. That's right. This is my little bar clock. And yes, it's telling the right time. Let's turn it on. Two F15 T8 bulbs are in here. I'll pull a little harder. Ah, this thing's being difficult. There it is. As you can see, the clock lights up really nicely. It's an old cigarette clock. Alright, so here we are down in my man cave. I believe I've shown you almost every light in here, but there's one more I need to show you. Actually, two more. This right here is a 150 watt metal halide light. And this makes an epic noise when it starts up. Alright, here we go. Listen to that startup. We'll speed this up a little bit. That's epic as the halide salts are vaporizing. And now the light is at full brightness, and that is one heck of a flicker. So yep, this is my little man cave down here, and there's one light I forgot to show y'all upstairs. Let's go check it out. Now before we go upstairs, that metal halide light in the basement lights up my entire backyard. And look at that rain coming down. The last light I have to show you is just outside this door. That's right, it's my front porch light on the old knob and tube wire. And there it is. It may just look like an ordinary white light, but check this out. That's right, it's a Genie color changing bulb. So yeah, there it is. I can put any color I want. With that being said, I hope you enjoyed this update on all the lights in my house. Leave in the comments below exactly how many lights you saw in this video. I would like to know because I lost count. I hope you enjoyed this Fluorescent Friday. And we will do another tour once we get some of these projects completed. With that being said, please subscribe if you haven't already and leave a comment below. That'll be it. Bye, y'all.
The video's over.
But it doesn't have to be.
You can always watch more. And you know what to do.
Click the buttons. And don't forget to subscribe. And light up that bell. Until next time, bye, y'all.